Hi, I'm Costin Banescu, also known as Alien A-Star. Welcome to my channel. I'm going to show you how to start from an avatar sample and get to a custom fox girl, like the one in the image you see here. Um, Now, in the iPad version, you have a choice from a few avatar samples. I'm going with avatar sample U. Uh, I clicked it, now it's loading. And yeah, I'm having a look at it now. Just trying to check it out. Um, Looking at the skin texture. And I'm starting to work on the snout of the fox girl. So I need to adjust the position, size, and orientation of the nose, the mouth, and the chin. And so that's what I'm starting with, the nose. Now I'm looking at the mouth, trying to see what's the best thing here. To push everything forward, I'm working with the lips thickness now. Um, and yeah, there's variations you can play with, like the jaw size and position. Um, yeah, the chin length. And just so you know, this process is sped up. On average, is like 10x. So we're going from 2 hours to about 20 minutes. Um, Tweaking a little bit the chin size. And there's also features that are interesting, like the more masculine to more feminine proportions that you can look into, and just to get a better understanding of the volume and size of the nose and the mouth. I'm looking from different angles, looking from above, three quarters to the side, to have a better understanding of what's happening with the volumes of the face. The intent is to push everything as much as we can to a lower position and forward, so as to make it look a bit more like the snout of like the snout of a fox creature girl. Also looking at shading a little bit, to see if that can help me see the volume a bit better. Um, and now I'm going to start with the hair, trying to explore a hair version that we can work with. And the cool thing is, you see the ears are remaining in place with their accessories, and the main color of the hair remains unchanged no matter what hairstyle you pick. So that's quite a useful feature. Uh, and of course, if you change the base color to what you need, that will propagate further if you're changing the hairstyle as well. You can go more into detail to change the highlight colors and so on, but I just kept it simple. I just changed the main color. You can see here, now I'm playing with the length of the hair. I want to make it a little bit longer and maybe less messy. And now I'm starting to look into the shape of the eyes, um, to see like how sharp, how big do I want the irises, the position. I don't want the irises to have a very weird size or position, so I want to make them closer to humanoid. So not too rounded, not too tall, um, like an average, like neutral size and shape. Um, Now I'm looking a little bit at the skin texture, because of course this is a fox, so we need to look into that a little bit. It can't remain just human, simple pink in this case. Um, so best thing is to duplicate your skin texture, so you can have like a separate one. You can of course rename it and put whatever name you want, just keep it the same. It doesn't matter, as long as you have like a thumbnail preview of the changes you're doing. You're good. And just like in Photoshop, when it comes to texture editing, here you can also just add a layer, and the most important part is to activate the mirror function. So when you're painting on one side, it's automatically updated to the other side as well. So you're painting symmetrically, both left and right. So now what I'm doing is like I made the, the UV texture window half and half with the 3D model preview, so you can see both. And now I'm playing a little bit with the blending style of the layer. You can do that just like in Photoshop, so you can have interesting effects. And I'm looking at the eyebrow and thinking about like painting the same color as the more orange side of the skin tone, so that it blends a bit better. I'm working on the nose a little bit to give it like a more fox style shape and size. Um, of course, there's some limitations to what you can do with vRoid just using the sliders when it comes to proportions. If you're a super expert in using vRoid and you could create like an actual 3D element that you can add by using the hair tool, you can do that. But I don't want to go there right now. I'm just going to keep things simple. And now I'm looking at the eye, painting the eye texture. So I'm thinking to have like the shape of the pupil, the black part of the eye, to be more like a fox, so it's a bit more oval. Painting in a few details, simplifying the eye a lot. Like I don't want to have too many highlights in there, just like one simple highlight. And I'm looking into the fashion side of things, so like trying to see what tops, what bottoms could fit with the style. Don't have like a proper fashion brief or costume brief for this character yet. But while I'm waiting for that to be done, I'm just trying to match some things just to make it look nice as a first draft. There's a lot of options you can find already by default in the vRoid iPad app. You can of course find some custom items as well. You can adjust in the accessories tab. You can also find different types of tails, and you can adjust their shape, their size, their orientation, their color. I didn't spend too much time on that. Just like put like a normal tail in there, and now I'm painting the ears to make them blend in a little bit more with the skin tones of the fox girl. And also thinking about blending it with the hair. So parts of it on the inside will be more close to the fur color on the top side of the face, and then that's on the inside, and then the outside will be darker. I'm looking at what shoes could fit, maybe something simple, a bit more sporty. Um, and yeah, the jacket's a bit too sci-fi for the mood I'm going for this character, but this is what I'm keeping for now. Now, while going back to tweaking the face elements, I'm not too happy with the mouth and the nose. So I'm trying to tweak everything, even chin, maybe play around with it a little bit to see if I can get a better result. And now that I painted the skin texture, that helps a lot to kind of get like a proper feel of like, hey, does this look like a fox yet, or there's more tweaks to be made that are needed here. Playing a little bit with the size of the eyes as well. I felt the need to make them a little bit bigger. I'm trying to make the nose bigger and move it higher to see if that feels still like a fox, or maybe I'm going too far with this and maybe it looks like a dog now. So I'm tweaking the volume of the lips and the position of the mouth as well a little bit to see what works best. Overall, I don't want to go too far, like have too exaggerated proportions. Even with the sharpness of the nose or the chin, I don't want to go super sharp, even though the fox usually has sharper features. I want to keep it a bit more neutral. I decided to repaint the edges of the orange skin tone top side to make it a little bit more smooth. Looking to also repaint the area under the nose. And I'm just checking it out, looking from different angles. And I'm trying to see if I like how it looks like with these new updates when it comes to having the mouth open, like trying to pick some teeth. I could work with this, changing my mind a little bit about the chin. And yeah, with the teeth, it's a bit tricky because it's just like it's very flat, so the teeth don't have any volume. So it's kind of hard to see what's going to happen when the character will speak, or the mouth will just move to make different expressions. So that's why I'm trying to keep the mouth open with some of the teeth visible to see uh, what's the best way to tweak the nose and the lips, to see if I can fit a bit better. Repainting the area of the front side of the snout into white and the upper side of the lips. And my wife Christina showed me this reference. It's probably made with AI, but and it's not a fox. It seems to be a leopard girl. But she was like, "Hey, I kind of like these proportions. Can we do something similar to this?" I was like, "Yeah, sure. We can try it out. I can adjust the proportions a little bit. But again, keep in mind we're working on a fox girl, and that's a leopard. So the proportions shouldn't be very close to that. I mean, it looks cute and all, but yeah, we're working on a fox now. Going back to working on the eyes and just looking what's available in the templates. I'm not too happy with the shape of the eyes overall, and with the makeup, let's say. Um, so I'm doing my own mascara version with the same color that the hair has here. And going back to the lips a little bit to make them a little bit more neutral and simple. And you know that line that goes from the nose to the lips. And most mammals needs to be there as well to help with giving it that fox feel. Remodeling the chin a little bit, just tweaking some things. Position of the mouth, how forward, how back it needs to be. Uh, and I'm getting closer to something that I like. Um, Repainting the nose edges a little bit, and kind of refining the nostril, putting some highlights here and there to give it a bit more volume, using just texture painting. And you can do this on layers so that if you change your mind, it's easy to tweak, or you can just go simple and just do everything on one layer. And if it works, it works. If it doesn't, well, just try again. Thinking about maybe making the lips a bit fuller, a bit larger. I'm not really sure yet, but I'm just trying to see if it works. Um, I'm repainting the area around the nose a little bit. But it's closer to the reference that my wife provided, but yeah. And going back to working on the eyes a little bit more, uh, repainting the pupil, and then looking into using the simple highlights that I had before. And now I'm repainting them. Uh, and of course, here you really can't use, it's not good to use the symmetry option because highlights are directional unless they're coming directly from above. The light is coming directly from above. Then if they come a little bit from the side, then they both need to come from the same direction, to the left or to the right. And playing a little bit with the nose and the mouth again. See if I can find something that I like. Got some idea to make this curved snout. And I kinda like how it's going. It's closer to what I was thinking about. Looking at the makeup options as well when it comes to the eyelids. Um, and looking into maybe making it a bit darker. Looking also at the fringe, maybe something else could work here that shows the eyes a little bit more. Maybe something asymmetrical like this could work. I kind of like this. It should work fine. Yeah, I don't like the reference. Yeah, it's kind of there. Much better than before. And now I'm trying to go into the photo booth part of the vRoid app. And just trying to see if I like how the character animates, um, the look and feel of it, how it blinks, how it smiles, how it moving the eyebrows. Yeah, here you see a problem because I painted the edges of the eyebrow the same color. Then when you lower it, it's kind of wonky. It's something I can fix later. Now I'm looking at how the overall character feels like and just like idle poses. So I'm exploring a little bit um, the poses that are available with vRoid. There's quite a lot of them. If you don't want to use anything else, I guess if you need for illustration to just create a quick character and use the poses here, like more than enough. And of course, if you want, you can do your own custom poses and just render those out and use them for references for illustration. Now I'm having a little bit of fun with jumping animations and see how it would look like when it has a bit more dynamic moves. Um, yeah, looks a bit weird because it's sped up, but I had to do it. Otherwise, this video would be 2 hours long. And yeah, I guess anyone would prefer to watch a movie instead of checking out what I'm having fun with in vRoid on the iPad. So yeah, I have to speed this up to keep it around 20 minutes. Um, yeah, I'm still looking at a few poses here. I'm trying to find like if I like the silhouette, like how it looks with the tail, like an idle position could work, or hello, kind of like a saluting position. Yeah, I'm looking into more dynamic, kind of like fighting poses and stuff like that, and walking. And yeah, at some point you just like you kind of lose yourself and you want to try all the poses and move the character around to see how it looks like if it were to jump kick, you know, and stuff like that. So I'm kind of going off the rails here, trying all the poses and zooming in and seeing if I like how the character moves. It's so cool to customize your own version of the character you want and then immediately have it already rigged and ready to go for animations and have all these poses and animations to try out. It's something that I couldn't even dream of like I don't know 5 years ago, 10 years ago. And in this photo booth, it's not just the poses. You can also play a little bit with the lighting and other effects. Um, and yeah, I kind of found for something that I like. Now I'm exporting, like saving it. And I guess it's pretty close to being done for what I needed. This like three-quarter side view for portrait. I'm playing a little bit with the options for post processing, see if there's anything that can help. But I don't want to do anything too complicated, too many effects. Yeah. Uh, I decided to go back and look at those eyebrows and see if I can fix that solution. So just removing the orange thing and then just kind of like sharpening them a bit, making them a little bit more clean. And then I'm duplicating the layers and just having like a darker blend mode to make everything look more dark and more defined. Um, so yeah, in the end, I decided to try that to stack a few of the layers of darker blend mode. It looks a bit weird, but it's fine. It's not perfect. But yeah, I guess I'm pretty happy with the result. And I'm going to stop here. Thank you for joining me. And see you guys next time. And I'm going to use this reference to do a watercolor drawing. And probably the video suggestion will be around here. Thank you. Cheerio.